Dallas Cowboys, man, get on the win column. They still playing, even though the season is over next week. They still out there. I guess you can call that playing. That win. I mean, even though they not really playing for anything other than the paycheck and this fake, you know, mindset of trying to establish culture going into next year, you know, that didn't look too good. Dak, he looked horrible. Dak looked horrible out there, fam. What was he from 19 for 37? No efficiency. His accuracy was off. Yeah, he made a little couple decent throws, like one to probably the one to Turpin. That bomb was his best throw, but he left a lot of meat on that bone, man. He really should have had like 450 out there, homie. Dak really should have had 450 out there. Like he missed CD on a couple deep bombs. CD should have at least had like two touchdowns out there today. He left a lot of meat on that bone today, man. Yeah, they got the win though, but that's just because the Commanders they're not a good team. They scrubs and they like on a third string quarterback, homie. With a banged up with a defense that's not talented. Facts, Dallas fan, facts. Facts. So I mean, I know people like, yeah, we gotta win. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. But that didn't look good, man. And of course I understood that the defense is weak, right? But man, when it was when like when things like when Dan Quinn and them made adjustments, it's like in the second half, man, they failed to make adjustments, man. And that falls on Schottenheimer, homie. That really does. He has more faith in his kicker than he does his quarterback. Like that little 1 or 2 yard run to Lipke to kick the field goal. He has more faith in his kicker than he does the quarterback, homie, that you paying the most money to. Dak looked horrible, fam. They missed out on the pick six. Man, like the ball placement, man, was like, wow, homie. Wow. And I'm like, man, they paying this man that? Jesus Christ, man. Tolbert, I guess he had to play by default because Florida there. He showed why he hella weak. Getting beasted on the block and drop that tug. You supposed to high point that and get that for sure. I don't know. I personally I wouldn't play that. I wouldn't have played him, especially when you have to play. I would have just gave the last couple to what's his name, Milton. I would have, you know. But man, but I guess they still playing though. Tyler Smith. I know we didn't really get to talk about that this week, homie. But Tyler Smith, if that's a move, that move's stupid. To put him out there like Schottenheimer is not a smart. He's not a smart coach, homie. To even allow that for him to even move him from going to guard to tackle. Now, I don't know if it's permanent. I'm hearing that it could be permanent. I guess depending on what they may do in the all season though. But to put him right there and just like you took out the wrong guard, homie. You took out the wrong guard. Why would you? If you trying to make sure that, like, I don't get that. Take out the rookie. Take out dude from Bama. Put Bass there and keep Tyler Smith there. And then whoever you got at tackle, do whatever you going to do. Chip, tight end, whatever you going to do to protect that side. That's what you do, homie. Why would you take away the interior and the interior was getting dogged today? The interior was getting dogged today by slow ass Jerzon Newton. Y'all remember we talked about him. Slow ass get off, man. He ain't got no first quick step. And you getting dogged by Jerzon Newton and the rest of the company, homie. that interior line. Now we gonna. I guess I'm looking on the film, but that interior line did not look good in pass pro today. It did not look good in pass pro today, man. And that falls on Schottenheimer for the type of offensive lineman. See, it was a mistake to go away from the linemen that the Dallas Cowboys have been getting for the past however long, man. It's a mistake to go away from the Zach Martins, tackles, the guards, the Travis Fredericks. It's that the Tyron Smith. So you telling me, homie, that you think that Tyler Smith is a better left tackle than Tyler Guyton? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So you're going to take the lineman that has the best feet and put him the right tackle for a lineman that showing that he's a better guard than tackle. We've been talking, like we talked about this like a few years ago, a couple years ago. He's a better guard than tackle. He's a Pro Bowl guard at that. I don't know what he been tripping this year though, but when he do play, he top 3 guard. But yet you trying to make him a Pro Bowl guard to a basic ass left tackle, who, by the way, the past couple weeks have been getting his ass whooped there. He gave up a sack. He should have gave up another sack, but it was a miss. It's like, from what I've seen, even from the TV copy, 4 potential sacks since he came in. And then you think that that's going to be a permanent solution there? Schottenheimer, if you make that move, you got to be one of the dumbest coaches, homie. Because you want to go ahead and lean on people. I get it. But homie, your tackles, come on, fam. You need to be worried about that solution at right tackle. Tyler Guyton has shown enough to give him another opportunity to continue to grow at left tackle this year. You keep your interior the same. Okay, you spent that money. I mean, you spent the high draft pick to get Booker, weak ass. So he gonna be there. He gonna be there. You got BB in there. Keep it and grow. Even though I don't think it's really that good. I would trade Booker and put Bass there. I would trade Booker and put Bass there. I honestly would. But we know they're not going to do that. So if that's the case, man, like I said, the only reason they should ever consider putting Guyton at right tackle is if you messed around and found a better left tackle than Guyton, an elite left tackle at that got good feet. Whether it be in a draft or whether it be for somebody that you may can get now from another team. That's the only way you consider putting Guyton back at right tackle. And if you can't come across that, homie, then you keep Guyton the way it is. You keep Guyton the way it is, man. Damn, that don't make no sense, fam. Damn, that do not make no sense. Schottenheimer, man, for all the good he wanted to talk that stuff, man. Hey, man, you need to get in the lab and start working on your adjustments, fam. Because it seemed like, man, when Javonte come out, Dak start struggling, homie. Devontae is the one that keep Dak, to help Dak to be balanced, man. Because when Javonte out, man, it don't be looking good for Dak, fam. Can we bring in Flores as next? I think he too honest for them. He gonna hurt them players' feelings. So I don't think they want a coach like that. He gonna hurt them players' feelings. You know, but a coach like that, that's gonna be a straight shooter. I like that. You know, but do the Cowboys like that? Nah. Bro, this defense is trash. Watching this team pisses me off. That defense is trash, homie. The run fits is trash. The linebackers trash. The DB's trash. 34 can't tackle. He hella soft. And how you can't tackle and can't cover? I think damn near Carson better than him. How you can't, and that's saying a lot, right? How you can't tackle and can't cover? The linebackers soft. They run fits trash. DBs ain't hitting nobody. Debo running them suckers over. Trayvon Diggs getting turned around. Like, how you doing the hokey pokey and you playing corner, homie? How you doing the hokey pokey and you supposed to be in the elite corner? Trash, man. Coaching trash. It ain't just on Eberflus, homie. Schottenheimer trash too. The position coaches is trash. The IQ is not there, and that falls on the players, and that falls on the coaching. Ain't nothing is there for this team. The will ain't there. The heart ain't there. Debo came there, man. Didn't he try to truck Donovan Wilson? Ain't that supposed to be one of your hardest hitters? That's supposed to be one of your hardest hitters, homie. I discipline none whatsoever. No keys being read, no nothing, fam. Can they fix this team in 1 year? Shit, hell nah, man. Hell nah. Hell nah. They gonna need a little bit more than one off season, y'all. Cause Jerry don't have that capability to get that done, I don't think. Jaden Daniels laughing at Dak if he play Cowboys lose. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shit, probably if Mariota play, they probably would have lost today. That's for sure. Hella mid. Hella mid. Man, I was telling people that I was like, yeah, the Dallas Cowboys will run the ball. But that passing game, ooh. Dak be a third string tournament court. Man, that man done play. How many teams that man done play for? Man, that man done play for like 20 teams. That boy been getting passed around, boy, like some hood rat coach. Man, cold game. Cold game, man. And the man still almost had an opportunity to beat him if it wasn't for Aubrey. Boy, hey, man, I'm telling y'all, man, hey, we done seen some bad game, but this game for Dak, that was bad. I know people ain't gonna look at it. They're gonna look at his yards. They're gonna look at the touchdowns. They're gonna be, oh, he didn't throw no. Man, that game was bad, fam. And if the Commanders was a better team, they would have took advantage of that and got that win. That's for sure. Like the point was just made. If Jaden Daniels play or shoot Mariota, that's an L, fam. That's an L. They letting dude with 10 last names, man. What's that boy name, man? Bust on him, man. He ain't do none of that during the season. All of a sudden, man, he LaDainian Tomlinson out there, fam. Come on, G. Where the pressure at? Barbecue chicken out there up front. Where the pressure at? Can't find it. No pressure at all. None. None whatsoever, fam. Not from the ends. I mean, you seen the D tackles come up there, here and there, but with that zones, they pick the holes. Boom, they get enough field 4 yards. When this team get upfield, man, it's easy to go ahead, man, and find your lanes to cut on, man, and get a good little gain on. They getting upfield, they ain't really making no plays. At least from the interior point of view. Clowney, see Clowney in there a little bit though, but the question was posed: should Clowney come back? Nah, homie. Nah, Clowney was just because we needed a placeholder this year, man. But in all reality, you not building with no Clowney, fam. You go ahead, man, and let him go to another team, man. You gotta go get younger and you gotta get better. Yeah, again, Sean again. Pain play for sure. For sure. For sure. Facts. He need to waive that no trade clause. He can waive it. Send him to Pittsburgh or something, man. Send him to the Colts. I can send him to the Pittsburgh. I send him to the Colts. Send him to the Vikings. If they believe in him, let them take a chance on him. Shoot, there's a few teams out there that you probably can go ahead and ship them off on. I mean, if teams sitting over there embracing some of these quarterbacks that's hella weak, man, I know that they can embrace Dak scrub ass, man. We should get him up out of here, fam. That shit was trash, fam. That was real trash. I mean, that performance was horrible, fam. Horrible, man. In all reality, man, the way Dak played from a mental point of view and from a ball placement point of view, and just his eyes in general, bro, they should have put a 50 on the Commanders today. Easy. Easy 50. 34 disappointed me, not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, man. I was always concerned. I know I couldn't give him a draft, draft grade because, the film was limited, but I always posed that question and nobody can never answer it for me. These people that was doing the draft, they can never answer it for me. I said, man, if this man is an elite corner, why is he getting picked on play after play going deep? Elite corners don't get picked on like that, especially not in no college like that, fam. He was like, but nah, fam. Come to find out, he's been put in some of them same predicaments, getting toasted. Ah, that's why that team was out there picking on you, cause you can't run and you can't tackle. Pops, I get it, man. Pops was hyping him up. That's his son. I get it. I ain't even mad at Pops. But man, he hella weak. He weak, fam. He weak. He hella weak, fam. There ain't no denying it. Can't nobody sit over there and say give him time. Time for what? Time for what? That man has been bad. He has been bad. All the corners have been bad. Who has been playing well this year? From top to bottom consistently, who can you say have been playing well this year? Not Pickens. Not CD. CD, man. Hey, man, I ain't like what CD gives up, man, when he gets resistance on the top of his route. He start hoeing up like a little girl. As soon as he get a little physicality, he start hoeing up. I don't like. Oh, you can say Javante. You can say Javante has gave consistency this year. You could say him. Tyler Guyton, he had a solid year from what he gave. Quentin Williams ain't been here long enough for me to even give him anything. And like I said, y'all remember what I said when we got him? I said, look, man, Quentin Williams is a beast, but he ain't got that first step. And you can see certain things with that first step that shows up on a game by game basis. He a beast, but he ain't got that first step. You know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a coach, and I'm running this type of scheme, homie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a run with 2-3 techs, homie. I'm gonna run somebody that got the ability to run with 2-3 techs. Keep Ken. Right, since they got the OSA thing going on, man. Like, say for instance, you want to run that 5, bro. You got to get somebody that can get upfield if you gonna run that 5, not 2-3 techs, man. That don't got a quick first step in OSA and Quentin, homie. You got to get somebody like Ed Oliver in this mug, man. That's gonna get upfield and wreck it. Shit, you can even take a better with Simmons or something, man. Somebody that's gonna do destruction up in there, man. With Quentin. Especially if you're going to have barbecue chicken at the defensive end the way you got. Okay, combat that with the inside pressure. Because you see, damn near the Kansas City Chiefs got damn near the same type quality ends, though. But the difference maker is Chris Jones, who going to do what he do. Chris Jones going to get up in there and wreck shop, homie. You know? Oh, I hate the Cowboys. Get off that Cowboys. I hate it. You ain't hit it that much, man, if you're looking at it. Dak was taking some damn sacks and throwing bad balls. Is going to be overlooked. Facts. Facts. Bad balls. Behind the wide receiver. CD, one of them, he like, man, Dak trying to get me killed. I'm cool. He like, man, dang, man, man. He like, man, hell nah. I see CD, man. I see it in his eyes, boy. CD was like, hell nah. Hey, what they say? What they said on the broadcast? CD was pacing up and down. Man, I pace up and down too, man. Dak Prescott, my quarterback, fam. Shit, I pace up and down too. They talking about, oh man, they encourage each other. Homie, hey, look, man, I ain't find that lie with CD and Pickens encouraging each other. Because you know why? Because we seen jealousy from CD earlier this year, homie. Homie, if y'all pumping each, see, that's for fake, man. That's for the outside, man. That's for eyes to go, yeah, report that, homie. But deep down inside, man, there's jealousy in there, and there's selfishness in that relationship, and there's selfishness amongst both of them with the team, fam. CD throwing a fit, man. When George Pickens was supposed to have been hot, he throwing a fit because he ain't the man at that particular time. And then George Pickens, I don't know what the hell, he start throwing a fit and his effort, and you know what I'm saying? But they going, but they praising each other. They want each other. Come on, man. I ain't buying that. Homie, if y'all got a homie on your team and he balling, you telling me that you ain't gonna be excited for your homie? Like, yeah, man, that's my boy right there, fam. Yeah, you may want it. Yeah, you may want it to be you too, right? We ain't gonna sit over here and pass up the human element of that. But you also ain't gonna be no hater though. And CD lightweight has some haterism in up in that boy, man. Throwing that fits like that, fam. Sitting over there crying. Cause Dak actually did get the ball in his hands and he talking about, man, you know, always making an excuse other than looking within yourself. And that's the problem with the Dallas Cowboys, homie. They want to, people talking about scheme, people talking about this though, and want to blame all these other people, but they not looking within themselves. Dak talk all this good stuff. Oh yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs. Homie, we would have made the playoffs this year if he was a better quarterback. You got 2,000-yard receivers, and you got what, 1,000-yard runner, but you ain't make the playoffs. So what that mean? Because there was times where you should have sit over there and produced, homie. But you got L's to the Panthers and Arizona, Detroit when you should have got that, Minnesota to J.J. McCarthy. The Dallas Cowboys should be a double-digit win team because they so-called got one of the top offenses, right? They what are the top 3 offense or the best they keep saying, even though I don't see it. It got to be from a statistical point of view because it damn sure ain't about efficiency and productivity, especially when it's time when you need it the most. So I ain't trying to. So this back to back years though, fam. I mean the other year you faked the injury with the hammy. We still ain't gonna get over that. Secondly, you know, you get right. Can't remember they said this man has weapons. He got a run game. He got 2 wide receivers. They even brought in help during the season. They brought Quentin Williams in. They got rid of some toxicity. Diggs got beat up and they left him at home. So there was no excuse. Even with a defense hella soft, hella bummyish, you still should have been able to win double digits in the games, and you should at least be in the playoffs. Hey, you may got a win in a shootout, but hey, if you was elite, we should be able to see that. Why OG Phillip Rivers come in there, man, 75 years old, coming up in here doing what he's supposed to be doing, man, looking like a real quarterback. Even though he got that Cooper Rush on, our homie came up in here looking like a real quarterback. But we got this quarterback who's supposed to be more than capable, who's supposed to be elite. Can't throw the rock, homie. Can't throw the rock accurately. Hella dumb when it come down to what he sees down the field, homie. Like, we got a dumbass quarterback, fam. I hope people really realize that when they speak on homie. He's a dumbass quarterback. Phillip come in there, 180, 180. taking what the defense give him, man, opening stuff up, man, creating lanes, creating stuff, man. We know that the reason why the coach ain't been losing is because of him, because he been helping them in predicament. He been doing what he got to do. But what about and doing it against better competition than Dak has faced the past couple weeks? Against better competition, OG came out fresh from the couch, fresh from his red Solo cup. I fill you up. Oh, he came fresh with his red Solo cup, throwing the football. And Dak can't get it done. And he got that. You telling me, oh, Phillip Rivers got this type of offense? Phillip Rivers, man, hey, Phillip Rivers would have us in the playoffs, homie. I promise you that. Phillip Rivers would have had us in the playoffs. I promise you that. Facts. We struggled against Josh Johnson. Facts. Happy holiday. Yeah, you too, fam. You too. You too, man. Hope y'all staying safe, man, out there, man, and enjoying y'all day. You know, relaxation, whether you celebrate it or not. Hope y'all can sit over there and chill with some relaxation. You know, kicking back, man, getting some rest. You know, if y'all turning up, man, turning up responsibly. You know? But yeah, man, homie trash, fam. And this was one of the worst I've seen him, too. This was one of the worst I've seen him against the Commanders, though, fam. Woo-wee. I know people are gonna be happy with the dub, but man, you could not be encouraged by that quarterback play whatsoever, fam, because that was atrocious. But anyway, man, I'm about to get me a little snack myself, man. I'ma holla at y'all though, man. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Till the next time.